Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Guess we could have clicked continue there. Crack open a cold one. We'll get right back to it. So I'm excited to get back in right where we were at because we haven't quite finished this mission just yet. Let me take a look. There we go. Took a second to load in. Take a look at the journal here. I'll just switch this back to location, yeah. Right now we're in the Roseway. We haven't dealt with the Raptidons yet. But if it ruins that guy's plans for the diet toothpaste, then I'm actually okay with it. As much as the more difficult mission seems to be grabbing the canisters, and we did just have one more canister left. Let me check through here. I don't know if we went all the way through this area. It's the downside to waiting a couple days in between streams for a game. Then you forget exactly what you had left. Sort of getting to where I don't want to pick up every single gun. I've picked up a couple, but I don't want to do that all the time. We may just... The safe's been forcibly opened, with its contents tossed about haphazardly. The remaining notes refer to various aborted projects. Anton's prized research is nowhere to be found. Scorch marks along the rim suggest the work of unsubtle thieves. Outlaws most likely made off with Anton's work, so yeah. We're finding this after we've already found the outlaw. I like that it makes a clicking sound. Because how are you going to know what's in it if you're not, like, opening the doors as you walk by? Raptidons. You know what? I guess let's fight the Raptidons. What does our inventory look like right now? 132 out of 150. Let's take just a moment before we really get started to clean this out just a little bit. Can we sort this? Let's see. Value, weight, value to weight ratio. Interesting. We have, one sec. Just a moment. I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. Just need to make sure something didn't fall over. So, sorting by one of these, or damage rating, would put like items together, I would imagine. 238, 44. So we could do something like that. Melee ranged, name. So name still puts like items together. All of these are 180. I still find it a little difficult to look for all of the different aspects that we would want out of something. Like, let's say here, that dot right there tells us it's already got something attached to it. This already has a magazine size plus 50 attached to it. It's not a gun that we're currently using. I'm inclined to break down a bunch of these. We already have 98. So maybe we break down a few of these, especially the ones that are definitely clones. And maybe we'll also sell a few in just a bit. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's say... Here, there we go. Armor. Right now we're at 14 with the science plus 3. block. This is just clothing, though. This doesn't even count as light. That's interesting. Enclosed padded helm. And then this is heavy. Daywear option 2. I kind of want to see what this looks like. Nice. Vestments. Yeah, that's the vicar's clothes. Lab outfit. Oh, it made a rubber sound. Let's put this back on. We're good with this for right now. And 124 out of 150. We'll just keep that in mind. We won't pick up any more weapons unless they look particularly new. Let's head back towards the Raptidons. And honestly, if we don't really see a canister about, let's just take them out. Probably already searched all these. Oh, this is how the... Well, where's that coming from? Have we not been this way? You guys ready for this? Whatever we're hearing? No, this looks familiar. I don't know where the action sounds were coming from. Maybe that was all this going on and we had originally come around and approached it from the wrong direction. Okay, we'll go around. Or over. Alright, I'm kind of getting my bearings again. I do remember the Raptidons being through here on the other side of this hallway. I think. Yeah, in here. And I avoided a fight, so I wouldn't have to fight the main one, but you know what, let's guess we'll get it started. It is kind of painful waiting for the reload. Or not even the reload, just the recoil. And I meant to hit R and not heal myself, but that's fine. Blind it. Alright. Use both specials on it if it's still alive. Is it? It kind of is. Okay, good. I mean, we dealt with the Raptidons. They have been dealt with. Flash resistant. I love that. Another padded helm. Is there anything else that we avoided because we wouldn't want to cause too much of a stir? Is this? No, that's not the other one. I never did see the third one. It's fine though. Like I was saying, retroactively, probably not the right terminology. After thinking about it, I'm perfectly fine with ruining his plans and not being able to develop the diet toothpaste. So now, eliminate the outlaws? Pin door? Let's go back to the pin door. I'm working with the outlaws.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me. Ask away. I have got nothing but time.
You act like the corporations are your enemy. What do you have against them?
From the day we are born, we are made to obey. Never question, never hope. Never dream of anything greater than the lot appointed to us.
Mm-hmm.
And in your case, never doing an honest day's work, apparently.
Corporations expect us to work until the day we die. But they could not give a half-bit shit about our lives.
What do you intend to do with the research?
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes.
Okay, I'll be back. What does our journal say then? Optional, eliminate the outlaws. I may not want to do that because I'm kind of on their side. Release Cassandra. You found the needed keycard and opened a route out of the lab. Unlock her door and inform her of her available escape routes. Okay. How do I unlock her door? Is it that side? I have to go down? How do I get to it? There's a bunch of stuff everywhere. Have I been in here?
The beating heart of progress can at times be grotesque to witness.
Oh, this is where they were testing on the Raptidons. Advanced defensive helmet. Do I want another one? I think I already have 2 of them. Crazy stuff. This is where the other canister was. Vortex mace. Okay, we'll take a look at it. We can recalibrate the experiment. Got some experience for it. Let's turn that down just a little. View it. So far, the musk extraction is coming along nicely. Pressure levels seem to be staying even, and variance in the samples seems to be acceptable tolerance. I thought these wraps smelled bad on the outside. Now that they're cut open, everyone is likely to avoid my lab for the rest of the day while I finish this up. Wait a second, there's some kind of commotion going on out in the hall. An alarm just started going off. Must be another damn security system. Check. Let me see what's going on. End of log. Oh, that was it. What did recalibrating do? Oh, we can get into here. Thug kit. Nothing over here. A couple of these. Someone just leaving $5 sitting around. In response to your recent inquiry, I must admit my surprise at receiving a message from Roseway. Though not as surprised as you might assume, my associates and I are quite aware the town isn't as dead as the maps say. You'd be surprised how common that is. As you have assumed, we are most decidedly interested in the particulars of your research. We do have the resources to process the byproducts available to you and distribute them. If you acquire these byproducts for us, say in batches of 25 milliliters, we'll pay you a generous fee for each. Exchanges would be made at one of the caves outside town. For your own safety, destroy this note. There's nothing here that threatens us, but plenty to incriminate you. Don't be careless, Doctor. If you need to, you can refer to me as Gary. Okay, so a cave outside town. We can go find Gary. Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's a Rapti prod. It looks like... I'm gonna take that too. It looks like one of the sticks for the sports game. Does she have anything else to say?
I would ask what
No.
was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
Okay, how do we get around to the back end of her door? Let's look at the map. We need to come around from over here, which there are stairs that come down. Is that what I'm seeing? We go up. Kind of twisty turny. Go around this way. That's right. I think there was something down below here, right? There it is.
Finally.
You be cool?
I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
I've cleared both paths out of here. Don't make me regret it.
So you have. I am much obliged.
I wonder if we can
now,
align with
if
the
you don't
outlaws.
mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place.
Keep the research. Take care of yourself out there. Security blade. She left some money in here. You would think she had plenty of time to look around in here, that she wouldn't have left money just laying around, but... Let's take a look at what we have. What we're close to. We could get engineering up to 40. That would let us break down weapons and armor for a 20% chance at an extra basic mod. To extract a basic mod. Not as keen on that, but maybe about time for us to put some more into leadership. Or dialogue. I mean, dialogue's already pretty high. And we've got Parvati and Vicar Max helping us with these persuasion and intimidation. I like that he helps with intimidation. And Parvati helps a lot with lockpick. Adjusted skill value. Our science is super high. Okay, yeah, let's put some more into leadership. Put 6 in, get that up to 30. We will eventually want to get our companions' armor rating up. Right now, I can order them to do special attacks. Later on, their skill bonuses can give us even more. Inspired precision. When they kill an enemy, the party gains critical hit chance plus 20% for 5 seconds. So in big battles, that could kind of turn the tables. And then with a mastery of leadership, when companions kill an enemy, all companions' ability cooldowns are minus 20%. So kind of a morale booster. Defense. Avoiding damage makes sense. Dodge 20, unlock the ability to leap, dodge forward. We should probably go ahead and get up to 20. Block. Perfect block. Block just before you get hit to stagger your attacker. Well, I don't have melee, but dodge is going to be handy. Dodge forward. Is that hit space twice while running forward? Alright, we'll apply these. That was level 9, so we didn't get any new perks. Reputation, though. I wanted to see... The deserters are revering, but they're the ones at the garden. Auntie Cleo's is neutral, because they haven't heard about what we just did yet. Groundbreaker's ship. Iconoclasts, survivalists. I kind of want to see the outlaw group on here, and I don't think that any of these are them. Oh, last thing here. What are we at now? Purchase and... Oh, no. We are back up here. So we've already done the distress signal mission, then now we need to return to Gladys. We can also still search for secrets on the Roseway. I kind of want to go back and see what he has to say. Perfect blocks. When you time your block... We don't have a... Yeah, we don't have a block with a gun. But can we... Space? Yeah, we can dodge forward. I just have to remember to hop while we're dodging. Alright, let's get out of here. Can we fast travel out? Cannot fast travel from this location. Fine. There's an exit straight behind me, it looks like. Guess I should have looked for Gladys right there. Or is it this one? Yeah, that looks right. Making our way back out. Gotta stop and check everything just to make sure. Is that a key card? Like, is that because we got the key card that we can open those? Because that's awesome. Didn't get these when we came in. Actually, I don't even know if we came in through this way. I have a terrible memory. Water resistant wear. Do we have that one already? Oh well. Leaving. Auntie Cleo's better than nature. Servicing the Halcyon colony. Do they have anything else to say?
Clarity, my strength. What are we contemplating today?
We'll look at some of these when we're back on the ship. Ship time is ordnance control armor. Do we have that one? Is that what we're wearing? Ship time is companion time. Standard troop armor, elite troop armor, medium, heavy, medium. This is 16, dialogue +5, sneak +7. I'll put this one on. Up our dialogue skills, and I'm not worried about sneak right now. Alright, now that we're back out, well, let's check this out really quick and then we'll see if we can fast travel. Okay, I think we've already been here. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, so we're headed back to Gladys. Back in this direction. We haven't been here. We could try to pass by this building on the way. See what's in there. Why not? Let's explore. On a first playthrough of a game like this, I like to minimize fast travel. Boom! Oh, come on. Pop. Where's he at? Is he back here? No, he's aiming this way.
Everyone all right?
Well, there's his arm. Parvati, you got really hurt. Where'd you go? There you are. Is this the building?
Must have cleared this place out in a hurry to have abandoned such a valuable piece of machinery.
Looks like a big mining arm. So this isn't the building on the map, that's off to the right, but let's see if there's anything here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I'm encumbered now? Did it like blow apart my armor or something? I was too distracted by how cool the mining arm looked. That's the Vicar. Is that it? Why am I over encumbered now? 140 out of 130. I mean, it's possible that whatever they were... Well, we're in combat, but it's possible whatever they were wearing broke, maybe? Was she wearing something other than her overalls? And if so, was that helping to increase my carry capacity? Anti-riot gear. I mean, I guess I could have just picked stuff up off of. Nope, nope, nope. Ah. It's rough, man. Alright, everybody, come here.
Heading back.
Anti-riot gears, a medium 21 armor with long guns +7. I think we kind of have to go with that one. Nice. Kind of more in line with what I was thinking this guy would look like anyway. What if we repair all equipped? 34 weapon parts, 6 armor, yeah. Body. Your impact hammer is 120 DPS. This vortex mace is 242. Also has knockdown. Take that. The Rapti Prod. What's the special? Mr. Zap, damage type shock. Level 10. So it's already like maxed out for being a Rapti Prod. So you take that for when you want to prod somebody. I was hoping I could see him holding it. What about your gun? Just a 238. Let's go back. Oh yeah, I wanted to break down some stuff. If there's anything really heavy, these all weigh... Sort by weight. Value to weight ratio. Your troop armor. Like I'm about to head back, and I can put away a lot of the unique clothing once we get back to the ship. Yeah, let's just get rid of a lot of the junk here. Extendo sight. Oh, that's exactly the same, except I've tinkered with mine. Two-handed melee with burn damage. Kind of neat. Kind of want to hang on to that. Get rid of the sawed off. Regular saber. Keep the shot cannon. Get rid of the trip blade. Get rid of the telescoping staff. I'll keep Parvati's impact hammer. We're still overweight. What about all this stuff? How much does this stuff weigh? Weight of 1. Weight of 0.05. I think we're good. This stuff weigh anything? They do. Cancel. They all weigh 0.05 though. Good. These things don't have weight. These things also don't seem to have weight. Junk does have weight. We do need to sell junk eventually. But they're also not super weighty. These though, with a weight of 5. We'll get rid of any heavy armors. So we're gonna break that down. And we're below again. Okay. So we have another heavy helmet. That was a light. Down to 127, come on. Get rid of one of these. Let's just keep in mind that we're almost full up on weight, and only pick up what's important. To whom it may concern, I've been an anti-Cleo man my whole life. When I got promoted to the Roseway deforestation team, I felt privileged and honored. I believed Anti-Cleo was going to tame the wild landscape and pave it over with civilization. Better than nature. That's your motto. I wanted to be a part of that initiative. I wanted to see Roseway become an object of envy among corporate outposts. I wanted to wave our quarterly reports in front of every Spacer's Choice worker I've ever known and laugh in their face. I worked from dawn to dusk without a word of complaint. Now you have me working on building walls around the town. We've given up on expansion, and half the town's already been relocated. Worst of all, the deforestation team's been disbanded, and my equipment's left to rust in the landscape. If you're reading this, then you have found my letter of resignation. I would rather make my own way as an outcast, living outside the law, than work under these conditions. He was so proud to be cutting down trees that he got upset when they stopped. No! Oh, it was to the right. Okay, so let's cut to the right a little bit here. Hope we don't run across another mine. Could use a faster gun.
Got a fight on our hands. May the law have mercy on you. I won't.
Boom! Oh. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought Vicar Max was running up to us. No! These mines are everywhere. Like a fool, I keep assuming. No! It's right on top of that one. Coolant tank. But be careful picking up the junk. No! See, okay, that's it. Let's scan the area. My goodness. They're glowing in yellow. Kind of hard to tell with these mushrooms, though, and I think that's probably the point. Are we good now? Don't see any more. Storage facility. I mean, that sounds great. Sounds like there's probably loot. Corporation Service Award. Oh, it's the junk we can, some junk we can sell, but that's kind of neat. Pulse Hammer. Tossball Blocker. Ring. Okay. 124. Kind of wish it showed our weight, or that we can tell it what we want to see on the HUD. Hi.
You try me?
Is that the guy that was in our face? No, it was not. Oh.
I've had quite enough of you.
Boom. Haha.
You must get past that armor.
I mean, that got past the armor, I'd say. She's still holding a hammer when she does her special. Guess I could have shot those. Antibiotics. One sec, let me check something here. There we go. Every once in a while I need to check on my Twitch numbers to see if we're dropping frames or anything. Seems like everything's been good with this so far. Alright, I guess we'll try to go in. We could fast travel back here if there's too much to carry. We barely have any storage capacity. All personnel, please report to assigned workstations. Report suspicious activity to the nearest site safety engineer. Pursuant to our conversations of the previous week, why is the ammunition storage locker larger than my bathroom? I have dispatched Sullivan with the triplicate paperwork requested. Cleaning a man's arm out of a meat grinder. Yay! Remember, I have entire crates of mag picks here. You know I can do it. Starting to run low on caffeine supplements. Any chance you could bring some by? I've had an urge to rearrange my storeroom all day. Maybe you could help with that again, or not. We could hike to the terraformer. It's been a while since last time. Wind in my hair, just quiet. I wouldn't mind that. Feels like all I do anymore is mop up viscera or sit here twiddling my thumbs. I don't know, you tell me. I haven't heard back from you. Read the paperwork. There was a receipt of acknowledgement right on top. I expect you to sign and return it forthwith. While I have your eye, have you heard from Porter? Doesn't seem like anyone's responding to my messages today. Things are hairy out here. Lock the doors, keep your head down, stay safe. Mashinka, I'll come for you. And that's it. What do we got? Wine. Wine in the drawer. Drinking on the job. As long as it's a bunch of usable items like this, it's not a whole lot of weight.
I don't even know how you can get a kitchen this dirty with just canned food.
Purple berry liquor. Gross. Knock you out bar. Okay, we're still at 127 out of 150. These aren't taking up much weight at all. Food and such. This is exactly what I was hoping for, stuff like this. Because we could check the vendor and sell anything we have surplus of. Sells for 25. What about value if we sort by value? 63. 50. Tactical shotgun. Let's go ahead and we'll sell all the junk. Nice. Sell some of this stuff. We could go ahead and sell, well, I don't know. Like I said, I want to keep unique uniforms. Maybe. I'll try to collect them if we can. Probably sell these mods after we have a chance to look at them later too. Can't get in there. Hi.
The strong survive and the weak perish.
Hoo-hoo. Anybody else?
Here we go.
Vicar, get out of the way. Bunch of gross stuff. You didn't hear the commotion outside?
We come. Don't mess with us.
It's back out there. No, back hall. That's outside. That was just another way we could have come in. So let's check out the other side and the ladder. Also, did we look in here? Yes, this is where we came in. Ladder comes up here, okay.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
That's the last of them.
Sometimes it's hard to tell when it's actually dead.
Processing, performing.
Get ready.
I'll take your confession now.
So good. I mean, I could hit it. Nice.
All this space, and this is all they get to sleep in?
The such and such vat was bigger than that guy's bathroom. Storage facility passcode. Okay. Nothing interesting in the computer, so. But now we have the passcode, so if we have to come back here for a mission or something, we have the passcode. We've been... Are there any other doors or anything? I guess we're good. So back out this way. Holdy. Trying to remember what I set to my mouse key. No, I set Q. Alright, so we'll head back to Gladys. First, I kind of want to talk to the guy at the Roseway. He may not be happy. Terror on Monarch! Ruth Bellamy as Halcyon Helen. Just gotta remember what building he was in.
Damn right we left the lab. What's left there that's worth dying for?
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you? Doc Crane better get over himself.
Sorry, they got away.
As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
I found your associate Jameson, he's safe.
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
You really didn't care about him at all, though, did you?
You understand nothing. Me least of all.
I suppose it's none of my business. Though.
It's you.
Oh, my reputation went up.
My thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
I let the outlaws keep your research.
That's all manner of...
And it went back down again.
There truly is nothing left.
I kind of don't mind being well known.
We're finished here.
You'll never get to Byzantium now.
I suppose you're correct. My my life will just continue existence without meaning.
Even if you made it, your life would still be meaningless? Wow. I'm not trying to be evil, but... Well, we'll leave it at that. I'm curious.
Please, just leave me to contemplate my future, or lack thereof.
Well, we can't do it now. Okay, fine. Do we have any other quests to wrap up from this area? Inquire at Roseway. You might be able to find out who was running this experiment by asking around. So I found the experiment. Cortez V. Adjust it before completing the experiment, resulting in twice as much wrapped it on Musk. Why would I want to find out who is running it? V. Cortez. And he's Anton Crane. So who's V. Cortez? Oh, maybe I can... get a pointer somewhere? Vaughn Cortez. Luxury apartments, eh? Fancy. Hi.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really.
Okay, Doctor. Where were you when the outlaws attacked?
Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back
No job.
to work.
No job's worth dying for.
Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started shooting the place up, I was first out the door. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean?
I found it.
You already went up to the lab? Long shot here, but any chance you brought my results back with you?
Lie, keep half. Here, if you'd set your equipment up properly, you'd have yielded more. I'm gonna go ahead and give him
Kidding?
the
You're
results.
the best. This is gonna make me so popular. I mean, with the people who buy it, not by using it.
I mean, so the experiment ended up going through anyway. So what kind of reward were you planning to offer?
Take this. You earned it. If you run into me again after all this is over, maybe I'll have more.
We'll just use our capital to bring down the system from the inside. Borscht and beans. Borscht and baked beans. I get it now.
Slightly better than prison.
Return to Gladys. We need to leave. Can we get around this side? Seventh bar vendor. Hey! New Auntie Cleo's diet toothpaste. It'd be really neat if we just unlock more of these as we go. Or was that just coincidental? Alright, we need to get back to our ship.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is.
I suppose I am wearing headgear.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Ada, tell me a joke.
A neutron walks into a bar and asks, "How much for a Rizzo's rum and something?" Leering, the bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
Play my favorite song.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
That's not my favorite song.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
That's enough for now.
Wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Alright, let's talk to our crew and put away some of these items. Also, we can tinker with our weapons. Let's put away the armor that we're not wearing. How much can this hold? Oh well. Regular clothes. Hmm. 16, 9. Casual water resistant wear, like it has the tie under a belt. I don't want to hang on to that. What do we have on? We ended up taking the one with long guns, and this has dialogue skills, so just in case, we can hang on to that. Let me also... Never know when you're going to need a specific type, but let's put some of these unique items in here. And I'll put hers away. Tactical shotgun is not unique, right? So maybe it's just a little bit more rare, as I've only seen like a couple, but I'm pretty sure we've had one and used one. If we don't currently have one equipped, we don't. We have that flamethrower equipped. Let me take that off. The shotgun back on. It's considered an energy weapon, so let's see. What do we take out? I have no idea what we took back out. Okay, let's go tinker with our weapons. Also, we'll check this. Do not forget you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance, automechanical, and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. Should not be too difficult to get up and running with a few key modifications. I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Removal of factory standard part Suds Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Ah, but I do. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit. It's not turning up anytime soon, but good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. We were just there. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Okay, so if we didn't pick it up, then we'll go back for it later. Someone just drop this off. Let's go down to the workbench. Hey, what's up, everybody? Alright, let's, can't scrap from here? Oh, you have to go to break down here. Break it down. Let's try to modify our hunting rifle and see if we have anything new that we can install on it. Mag 2 power. Plasma damage. Well, it's better than... Well, it's different than physical. It might be better for robots, maybe? I'm not sure what plasma's benefit is, but sure, we'll install it. Is there a cost to install? Nice. Back. 77. I feel like it was higher before. I could be wrong. Probably should have checked that. Let's see if we can install anything on this one. Fun Times Barrel. Critical damage plus 25. Yeah, sure. Let's put it on. That's a pretty gun. I'm not too keen on doing anything special with the security blade. Tactical shotgun. We don't have anything that can go on that. Or wait. We do. Shock type. Sure. Now it's a shocking shotgun. It's a shotgun. So does that mean... No, nothing there. And we already have that one on. Gotcha. So the assault rifle... and the vortex mace, those are the ones that Parvati have on, right? But then where's Vicar? He's got this, and then the Raptor-Prod. So were those there? The Raptor-Prod's not here, but okay. If we wanted to mod theirs, we could. We can give her a melee weapon durability plus 25%. Better grip. Okay. Wow. Sure grip. About our armor. Toughened. Increases body armor and helmet armor ratings against physical damage. Physical rating 3. We'll go up from 24 to 3. We also have Silver Tongue Kit and Thug Kit. Dialogue skills plus 5, leadership plus 10, melee and defense up. Backpack carrying capacity plus 20. I like that. We'll probably be wearing this one for a little bit. Armor mod. Geographic scanner increases the range at which interactable objects are highlighted. That's kind of cool. Nightingale step. Volume of footsteps down 25%. Radius of footstep sounds down 25%. More sneaky. This armor itself is the long guns. It's kind of our sniper gear. I know that I want the Silver Tongue Kit installed. How many slots does this armor have? 3 utility, is that what that's for? One armoring, 0 gadget. Let's see. Backpack on? Okay, so you can have armor and gadget and the other 2 as well. Skill and utility. Okay. So we'll only put them on hours for now. I'm going to be kind of selfish. I'll go ahead and put the geographic scanner on too. If we can. Oh, did it overwrite the backpack? I think it did. I think I didn't notice that when I was doing it. Womp womp. Live and learn though. Toughen. Yeah, sure. So we really tricked out this set of armor. Okay. And what was the last thing? Oh, let's see if we can tinker with some stuff. Can we tinker with our armor? Tinker costs 41. It's not bad. Tinkered items can be no greater than 5 levels above your own. So Currently it's level 14 and I'm level 9. Gotcha. Helmet. Level 8. This doesn't cost too much. Sure. We're pretty tricked out now. Let's see about mods for the helmet. The helmet didn't show up on here, so maybe it just doesn't have any slots. Alright, and then repair all equipped. Are we good? 15 and 8, okay. Good, good. Let's actually go out of our way to save that. Ravati, how you doing?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am.
So right next to the workbench where I'm hammering on metal. What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently 8 is the one that actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or at least ways that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Parvati? Is this safe to fly now that we got the regulator?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
You learned your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order.
Right work done.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I
Take the
tested out
goat.
for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you actually are good at this and you enjoy it.
I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
You moved straight back to Edgewater? You didn't like your classes.
There were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
What'd you do with your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
Build anything fun?
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
After school, you moved back?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
You get much time with him?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Break time's over. Let's head up, talk to the vicar, get some of his dialogue tree out of the way. Bathroom.
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Seems quite trusting of you to sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
What if the book doesn't have the answers you're looking for?
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
I mean, I'll tell him. I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Stole my body and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Because it's the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
Remind me, what are your thoughts on philosophists?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know.
I remember this now.
They believe, but most of
Gotcha.
the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
All right, I'll get back to you. Mission for Orson. Is it the Secrets of the Roseway? Should we do that before we go back to Gladys? Yeah, because for Gladys we'd actually have to navigate away. Let me take a look. These dissections are so weird. And they also have an unfortunately detailed cloaca in every one of them. Okay, Orson is over there. Back to Roseway. Titus Androidicus. With Burbage 2000 and Burbage 3000. He's in here. Orson Shaw.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
I'm not here to kill you.
Oh, you aren't with the outlaws?
I didn't say that. Heard there's a bit of trouble here and thought I'd check it out.
Oh, well, good luck. Now, if we got the carpet in here, it's just a matter. Orson, you idiot. Just put it.
Who are you anyway?
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavioral Scientist. I was brought in to study the Raptidons. I was to ensure that, should a problem arise, our team is adequately equipped to deal with them.
Mm-hmm. What'd you learn?
They are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible to control in any fashion, and indeed appear to be powered entirely by hate. No amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly sate their aggression.
And now they're loose. Great.
Indeed. Now that you fully grasp the gravity of the situation, I wonder if you might do me a favor.
What are you working on?
What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device, or trying to, anyway.
If you run a wire from your capacitor there, you could bypass that circuit and save a little power.
Why, yes. I suppose I could. Thanks.
It looks pretty lethal. Are you allowed to mess with tech like that?
Certainly not. But Porter and his goons are busy with the outlaws, and Anton's busy holding his head in his hands. Seems as good a time as any to get a bit of work done.
Need a hand?
No. Well, yes. Well, no. Perhaps. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I
Okay,
know,
I gotta go back
the
there anyway.
commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me.
Care to elaborate?
I found an advanced pistol when we moved here, but it's broken. I need those schematics to modify it to output superheated air. It should quite easily burn through Raptidon hides.
So if what they're doing isn't necessarily abusing workers, then maybe I'll help them just for the experience for now. I'll see what I can find.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you?
No.
Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
Oh, he has a workbench as well. So yeah, if we can get experience from helping him out with little things like that, not as concerned about it. It's the big bads that we, for the most part, are against. I'm imagining this character as a chaotic good. Dissenters in our midst. Philosophists. They seek to destroy our way of life. Bow windows. I wonder if it stayed clear. I hope it did. I hope it's not like Fallout 4 where if you get a mission and come back to the place, it's now fully stocked with enemies again. Somewhere between a lightsaber and the sword from Halo. So we got a couple things to get here. We've got to get the SAM unit part. The acid, whatchamacallit. Missed some stuff before when we were here. No. Says it's down, but came through here already. What's our weight? 89 out of 150. We're good. What am I missing? Nice. Nice. Schematics. They're downstairs. Have to break in here. Oh, the passcode. Acid steeper. We needed that. Let's go ahead and take a moment to level up then. So what do we want next? Do we want to get our leadership up? Let's take ranged up again. Then let's put 4 into the... Well, leadership's at 40 right now with our Silver Tongue kit on. But we don't get the ability until our base is there. Yes, I think those are high enough for where we're at in the game so far. I mean, I'm just guessing, but let's put the rest in leadership. Apply those. Get our perks. So we're on our last perk before we move to tier 2. Durability loss, reduction, companion crit, base armor. More stock and vendors. We haven't been using the vendors very much. We might use it more later. Time dilation recharge rate. I like that. More base health. Vendor price. I'm gonna take the base health. Okay. We'll take a look at these next time, like once we unlock one. Parvati. Range damage, armor rating, melee damage, chance to extract mods in the field, threat generated, base health. I think just about everybody should get the base health. Dialogue, combat effective duration. Increase the duration of your dialogue combat effects while Max is in the party. Dialogue combat effects. Go with the health first. Nice. Save. Security lockdown. Force Phlogisynchrotron pistol. Ammunition. Functional. Untrained personnel must attend site safety seminar. As a seminar officer is not currently available, recommend permanent secure storage. Miscellaneous ammo. Ammunition entries not found. Please contact Volkova M and request that ammunition entries be updated as soon as possible in order to maintain our stock for security personnel. Standard troop armor. Plasma carbine. $156. The long gun. I wonder if I can... Oh, that's what I should be doing. I should be adding things to junk and then selling them. I'm wondering if I can add a scope to this. And it charges. Well, that's replacing my shotgun for now, that's for sure. Did we get what he wanted? Don't think so yet. No, we have to get the schematics. How do we get down there? Magnum. Hunter kit is ranged skill. What level is this? Level 13.
It's got to be in here. Somewhere in all this disorder and chaos, waiting to be salvaged.
Wordy. Maintenance logs. 06's patrol route passed too close to the experimental subject pins. Now there's a rap spit gunking up the servos in its gun arm. We don't have a replacement arm, so guess we disassemble this one for parts. At least 12 and 17 are still working. Someone tried to disable the mandatory consumer broadcasts on 17. The thing got stuck in maximum volume mode until we factory reset it. 12 had a serious malfunction today. Porter accidentally tripped one of the sensors inside the walls, so the blasted unit thought everyone was an intruder and just started shooting. So anyway, I started blasting. We shut it down for now, but we requested new behavior modules from HQ for the rest of the units. No response to the behavior modules. On the behavior modules. For the time being, we'll have to hope nobody blows up a wall. Well, I'm going to go ahead and assume that the schematic is right where we...
I'll keep quiet.
System. Searching for unauthorized.
Incoming!
Hi. Kabloom.
Royce hit! I'll fix you right up!
Nice.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Boom, right in the weak spot. Ah!
Everyone all right?
Maybe. Let's make sure we grab all the little stuff sitting everywhere. It's another monolens. Detailed drawings of an advanced pistol, revisions and comments are scrawled across the image in mostly illegible writing, except for the name Orson Shaw scribbled in the corner. The schematics depict a Flazza synchrotron pistol from a brand named Force, which is not native to the Halcyon colony. It's unclear what a Flazza synchrotron does. Okay. Well, we got a bunch of experience. I do like how this gives you experience along the way. Much more helpful than having to turn in a full quest in order to get any experience off of it. Gotta get out of here. Check our uptime here. One hour and 28 minutes. Cool. Got about a half hour. Let's check the journal. Return to Orson. Better than nature. Oh yeah, he's behind where you end up. Yo. Hey, stupid,
hello.
I got you your stuff.
Why do you seem familiar? Have we met?
You have no memory. You remind me of myself. No, who are you again?
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavior... Wait. Yes, I'm quite sure we've met. My apologies. Have you retrieved my schematics yet?
Free experience. Got them right here.
What a relief. You hold months of work in your hands.
Force weapons are contraband. Why didn't you turn this in?
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. What a waste of potential that would have been.
I could sell them for quite the profit.
Sadly true. Contraband does tend to fetch a high price among the colony's ne'er-do-wells. So be it. I'll buy them off of you.
Decreased reputation. I don't really care. Deal.
Much obliged. Here are your bids. Now,
100.
let's see here. Attach this, twist that, apply a little pressure, and voila! I can finally call this little side project complete. Thank the law. Oh. I can't be caught with this. You take it. If R&D buys the schematic,
1500.
perhaps I'll get you the first model.
An
hot off the presses.
ultimatum.
I'll, call you? Yes, I'll call you.
So he gave us the gun? He did. Ultimatum Force. 198. Burn effect. Can I fire in here without him getting upset? Let's go outside. No. Thought we can go around that way. Our reputation goes up and down so quickly with Anti-Cleo's people. Let's test this out. Was it like... Oh, those are just effects that come off of it. Okay. Try that for a little bit. I like how the other one looks much better, though. It holds 24. Maybe even more. 30. 6. Okay. Now we'll head to Gladys. Against all odds.
Oh, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
Were you busy? We need to go back to the Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. I think
Kinda
I'll
wish-
initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
You gonna take a nap? Kinda wish you could look out the window and just kind of fast travel over to the ship from there. Gross. And yet another cloaca. Every time. These are monarch animals, or at least that one is. Good to know. That's where the mantis comes from. Okay. Hi. I feel like every time I load in here, I jiggle the mouse and then end up staring the vicar in the face. Before we head back to Gladys, anything new from Felix?
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta
You gonna
hand it to
stow
you,
away?
boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot.
You wanna
That's
leave.
all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Why should I hire you?
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on.
I'm pretty sure I hit
Get a little
2.
speech, just
Yeah,
in
there we go.
case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Okay, I like him. I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man.
I like Felix.
That motto is a...
Might have him instead of the vicar. Continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
I'll see you back on the ship, Vicar.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
Kind of wanted to see him turn around and walk away.
Somehow, I always find my way back to the Groundbreaker.
How'd you end up here?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
And then raised by a pack of sprats?
That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks
Literally.
in the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
At least you were free.
Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else. We didn't belong in the system, but we still had to live in it. We still had to play by the board's rules. Imagine spending your whole life looking out at the stars, and knowing you could never aspire to be anything more than a box hauler. That's what it's like.
Sounds rough.
Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the tossball stick.
Maybe I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Nice. I like how your melee can be part of the dialogue tree. Couldn't have been diplomatic about it?
Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
I'll be glad. I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss.
Maybe I should have had this conversation with him later so it would have felt more heartfelt.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? My cargo's worth a lot of money.
Well, you probably should have insured it then.
Alright. Back to Gladys. We'll run. Wait, that's right. She's around.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
Regularly scheduled advertisement.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and green nuts. It's time.
What's up, Gladys?
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
I investigated it.
What's that? Speak up now.
About those secrets you asked me to look for.
What'd you turn up?
I found a toothpaste formula, then I unfound it.
Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you.
I acquired some research on Raptidon musk, but I've found another buyer.
A shame you didn't visit old Gladys first. That would have fetched a good price.
Good to know for future playthroughs.
Sugar cookies just to sweeten the deal. If Auntie Cleo
I found a prototype weapon, but I lost it.
Darnation. It sounded like a gold mine, but maybe that's just my old hopes getting in the way. I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
I wanted to ask you something else.
What do you want then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Why'd the board recall Stellar Bay nav keys?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one bored screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Thanks for the time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Okay, so her mission had me going there to get something from her in the end. But we have to purchase it from her for 10,000 bits. Because we didn't do a mission. Because we didn't really return any of the things back to her. Is that what that is? We have 5,000 bits. If we have to, we will. We have to go get more money then. Dr. Dorset said that Captain Irian is most likely somewhere on Cilia. Go find him and make sure he's okay. Jesse's hiding from the board's agents. You might be able to help her by speaking to the board's representative. Okay, so I didn't need to talk to him again. We didn't do that last time. Let's go back and do that. Maybe we can sell stuff. Most valuable item we have is worth 88. $31.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
You do business with the promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
I'll be on my way. The guy in the moon mask says they're actually like a mascot running around. That's great. Okay. Udam, let's go talk to him. Might actually have to do work. It's gonna be Kingdom Hearts 2 all over again.
This is Halcyon News.
How do you do?
Hello again.
How might I assist you?
Hear about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indentured contract.
That's not unreasonable.
Boss, you can't be serious. The board's got no right to just enslave another human being.
That's where you're wrong, young man. Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
The way I see it, she doesn't have much choice. I want to help her, but I'm not trying to turn her in.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly.
Board reputation increased.
Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
All I had to do, clear her debts. We're leaving. Run back over there to Ellie. Didn't really give us, whoa, it didn't even really give us another option.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jessie. I guess that means I owe you now, right?
Tell you what.
Is that good enough? 14,000 XP.
But I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Welcome aboard, then.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on my ship.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
We got us a real sawbones. Welcome aboard, Ellie.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead.
Yeah, that's what I
Sure saved
figured.
my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Watch yourself while I'm gone. Alright, so... we still have a mission trying to send us back to Gladys. Where we have to purchase... Av key. This says it's on Groundbreaker, but then find him on Scylla. So where does this try to take us? Back to our ship? If it's pointing us back to our ship to leave to go to another planet.
You know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company. Sounded nice.
Renegade Company. Yeah, I think I like Parvati though. No, I mean, kind of want to be like a band of outlaws, and she's not exactly that, but let's check our other quests. Space. Acquire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. The logs on Hawthorne's terminal mention rumors of scientists that bragged about a powerful weapon. Do that while we're here, maybe. Phineas's weapon. The logs on Hawthorne's terminal indicated that Phineas has a powerful weapon at his orbital lab. Oh, yeah, so we have to go to the orbital lab. Let's check that out then. Why not? Baser's choice, it's the moon guy.
Hail, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
Good to know.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Top secret. Yeah, see, I wish I could just kind of jump over there. Fast travel through mini-map. Let's try our new characters for a bit. Never touch this. Negotiate with Sprats for territory. Okay. You just look worried, Felix.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud.
Yeah. Getting kind of like Portal 2 vibes from this place.
I'm securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Wipe feet. You don't like to be in the same room as someone else?
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of
Sissy
thing.
bits.
So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Could have asked me before shoving me into an escape pod.
Oh, balderdash. You hadn't yet recovered your faculties of speech. What was I to do? Dear so-and-so, would you like to be shoved into an escape pod? Blink twice for yes?
Yeah, kind of.
I admit I may have been a touch hasty, even thoughtless. I do apologize if I rushed you.
For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the Hope.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should
Accomplice.
thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being
This guy totally is sober Rick.
and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
I want to talk to you about something else.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Is there some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. Absolutely. Let's talk.
Don't you ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
There is something you have to do for fun.
I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not to be brainwashed. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you so obsessed with reviving them?
Because we've lost our way. The board
I mean, I agree.
has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
You mentioned eating special chemicals.
Precisely. The chemical I need is dimethyl sulfoxide, a rare, potent, essential to reviving
Dimethyl sulfoxide.
10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
Everyone on the Hope's depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Alright, Doc. Whoa, pig. Hibernation helmet.
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Dehybridation experimentation notes. Quite a bit. I will read that later. What's up with the pig? Bubbles. Bubbles, what a gross name. Oh no, Sisty Pig. Reminder, seals leak. Never use this pod. Sisty Pig hoof.
Excellent test subjects. Also surprisingly nutritious.
Phineas's weapon? The Shrink Ray. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased. Jock engineers ensure our bottom line and fire rates are sky high.
I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Really tempted to try it on Bubbles. Reminder, 14. Remember it this time. Absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. So many cysty pigs. Pocket watch. I'm just looting the guy. Hack bypass. SWH181942. I worked it out. Explain details later will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate, Dirtside Terra 2, near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. So who did he send it to? To H. Blythe.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Mm-hmm. Who's Blythe? Can I ask him about it?
You're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends.
I mean, I agree with you.
Tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
At a moment?
Absolutely.
Have you met my crew?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
So you're the captain's mysterious associate. I'm Ellie. Nice to meet you.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Relax, they're with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
I wonder if he would always say that. I guess it's based off what we picked at the beginning. You're right. I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress.
I'll talk to you later then.
Of course. I'll be here, as usual.
Did we look at this other terminal? I can calculate the movement of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men. Newton. Experimental notes. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Rate of explosive cell death, a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire, limited quantities of compound likely produced by Anti-Cleo, recently discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Must find more. Artificial stasis successfully induced in cysty pig specimen. Revivification complicated. Cysty pig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. Treatment progressing. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. Explosive cell death. Finish cleaning liquefied remains of cysty pig from laboratory floor walls and equipment. Fresh out of Anti-Cleo's, experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. Finished brewing, adding 2 ounces of Spacer's Choice. Atrocious, felt part of self die on the inside. Reminder, add Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self, buy more mouthwash. Have spared one of my stock of experimental cysty pigs to be used as a renewable source of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavor of tumors. Must look into that. Excellent creatures, cysty pigs. Hello! Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulents, slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree. Seems the height of barbarity, truly a miracle of modern science. Oh, yay. Yeah, I'm actually going to be finishing up here in the next 5 or 10 minutes, but thanks for joining. Personal files. Let's hack in. We know his password already. Have procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. Ah, yeah. Me too. I'm over here yawning. This is Bubbles. Bubbles the cysty pig. Yeah, we still need to buy from Gladys. I don't think we're going to have the money today. Let's put the shrink ray on here. What kind of ammo does it use? Just energy. Okay. Looks pretty neat. Almost looks like the gun that the Nuka-Cola girl has in Fallout 4. Capable of shrinking any living being it's fired on. On the bottom of the grip, Dr. Wells has personally signed the weapon and optimistically numbered it 001. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we have that we can finish up really quick. We've acquired the science weapon already. Acquire the science weapon on the groundbreaker. Okay, so we have to return to the groundbreaker. Maybe there's another one. Pretty big place for one man. It's a jog. Back to the groundbreaker.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
Will do.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Got a minute to talk?
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
What if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I guess so.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what might that be?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
Aw. What about your last captain? Do you miss him?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Have there been other captains of the ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Let's talk about something else.
How can I be of assistance?
I'd like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Tell me about his orbital lab while we're here.
Ah, yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
What do you know about him?
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
No, do not do that.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
Why'd you say the landing might be rough?
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him.
Mm-hmm.
Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Hmm. Okay, we'll say goodbye for now. Let's go back to Groundbreaker.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Looks like we've already got 4 out of 6 companions. I wonder who the other 2 are. I've not spoiled that for myself yet. Auntie Cleo's. So she's more likely to have the chemicals that I'm looking for? Good to know. Had a tenuous relationship with her people. Let's run back to Gladys. And you can't fast travel within a map like this, can you?
Have either of the assault cruisers ever?
That freighter crew member sounded like a 12-year-old. He might have been. After taste the rainbow. Back into the rest and go.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your...
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Back to your hard-earned wisdom.
Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go.
What do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
Gross.
Please tell me you're not the reason Black Hole Birdie shaved his head in the last pennant match.
Well, Mr. Holcomb did win his pennant, didn't he? But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
Well, I feel like we already know a lot about this, but you mentioned the Groundbreakers outside of board control?
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends
How do you mean?
on Miss June Lay. The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will.
Mm-hmm.
They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Who's Miss June Lee?
Chief June Lay Tennyson. Used to be she was chief engineer before her mama passed, and she took the helm. She's neck deep in the ship guts by day, slap fighting with the board by night.
What is she like?
Bit straight-laced for my tastes, but that's just her nature. She's fierce, too. A fighter. And between you and me, I think the fight's starting to wear on her. This heat problem we've got's gone unfixed for weeks. Can't say I know what the holdup is, but I'm sure she's trying her best.
Back to my other questions.
Go right ahead, sweetheart.
What's this about the heat?
Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks
Nor
now.
dandy.
Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community.
Right, we heard this one.
They've always got one scheme or another running.
Right.
But it won't work. No,
Thanks.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Okay.
I don't have time for this.
Sure you don't.
Watch where you're looking, buddy.
Okay, so our quest had us going to her. Oh, they have perks that... see, what's their special? Heal amount granted by the medical inhaler. Melee damage, armor, range, threat, plus medical. Give me both of those. And then Felix, whoa, you're a heavy arms guy. That's pretty cool. Health. Persuade. Damage to cowering enemies. I like it. Take them both. Getting health and their special for the most part right now. Okay, back to the journal. Another of Hawthorne's logs mentioned looking in Gladys's shop for old records. Apparently the smuggler acquired several leads. Okay, so let's look in her shop for old records. I mean, they'll be mad if I pick into that. There any papers just lying around? Mock apple and Synthamon beauty basket. Did she said she traded before, right?
Is it hot in here?
Yeah, let me see what you got for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Salvager's helper. It's just a handgun. Mardet data pad. From the accumulated dust to grime, this hasn't been accessed in over a decade. Asbestos mining archive cartridge. Public records of asbestos mining outpost. Hunter kit. Bypass shunt. Mag pick. None of these look like plans for anything. Might be this. Finding clues or forgotten cash or goods they can sell. Can't really do anything with it till I buy it, right? So let's buy it. It's only $2.69. The old data pad contains incident reports from various Mardet security patrols. Found some back bay rat. Hiker crawled out of the back bays. Take. I'll just take this too. Review the Hephaestus mining archive on Hawthorne's terminal. Okay, so I think that was it. Review the, yeah. Okay, we'll do that later. Anything else here before we go for the night? Companion quests. Introduce Parvati to Jun Lee. That's right. She did mention that she wanted to talk to her at some point. The empty man locate a security terminal on the groundbreaker. Vicar Max wants to track down the scholar. Right. Cleaning machine. Install the acid steamer. So we'll get to all this. In fact, I will turn that one on, and we'll go back to the ship. But we will go this way. And we'll install that on Sam at the beginning of the next stream. So it's been really fun as usual. I like that we got the forward dodge. I don't know if we took the run speed. I don't think we took run speed, but we might want that eventually.
With the lights off, there are people
unloading. And I'm still really enjoying it, so we'll be back next time for some more Outer Worlds. Make sure to save in here. So we'll start right back from where we're leaving off next time, and until then,
if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
We'll check on that too. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.